I'm Doug Doyle with The Art of the Story. Today, WBGO Studios launches its latest podcast, a very special one. Here's a taste.
Hi, this is Jamar Wakefield, producer of the Bright Moments podcast. For more than 40 years, Dorthaan Kirk has been a major force at WBGO, Newark Public Radio, and she has the stories to prove it. Stories about her husband, Rasan Roland Kirk, her love of jazz, and her community, Newark, New Jersey. I'm so thankful that her stories will now be shared with the world. Each episode is based on a memory and a photograph that Dorthaan Kirk considers to be a bright moment. Dorthaan Kirk and I are here at 54 Wayne Shorter Way in WBGO Studios. We are looking at a photograph, a black and white one, captured by Bill May in 1984. From left to right, you see poet Amiri Baraka, artist and activist Amina Baraka, Nina Simone, jazz vocalist Abby Lincoln, and our very own Dorthaan Kirk, affectionately known as DK.
This photograph is really historic. And I have to start by telling you that during this particular time, Nina Simone was going through her personal issues with her mental health. And so at this time, this photo is taken at a reception at the Baraka's house. I'll get back to that. Before this, WBGO had received a phone call one day from a person in the community and said they had seen Nina Simone sitting on a park bench in Central Park. And whenever calls like that came in, by the way, I was the receptionist. That was very early really? On. This photograph is in the 80s.
But why would they call WBGO?
Because Nina was a jazz artist, and I guess the person called WBGO for help because, and I can't remember the complete conversation, but he wanted somebody, quote unquote, to rescue her.
Host and co-producer Jamara Wakefield.
I love a good story. And Dorthaan Kirk is one of the best storytellers I know. And it's just been amazing to listen to everything that she's been through and all the people she's met over the years. And there's so many lessons that I've learned. And I know other people will learn a lot from this podcast as well.
Co-producer Billy Robinson agrees.
I think it's important that these stories be told. And I think she's the only person really who has all of these stories up in her mind. And the way she tells them is just incredible. So I think it's really an invaluable podcast as far as the history of BGO and the history of Newark and the history of Dorthaan Kirk.
You can hear the entire episode 1 of Bright Moments right now at WBGO.org. I'm Doug Doyle, WBGO News.